Oh, hello out there, all you wrestling fans. It is time for the O Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, CW, and today let's talk about Sasha Banks debuting in New Japan. Wait, let's correct that. Let's correct ourselves. Let's get it right. Mercedes MONÉ debuted at Wrestle Kingdom 17 in New Japan Pro Wrestling. How cool is that? How cool is that? Sasha Banks has been rumored to be going to New Japan for months and months after she walked out with Naomi back in May of 2022, ditching the women's tag titles at WWE and going out on her own. She bet on herself, honestly. And, to be fair, I get it. When your job is not fulfilling and you don't feel you're being treated right, you should leave. She took her friend with her. She dropped the belts. She bounced. Now, after, I don't know how to do math, 8 months or whatever it is. Is it 8? Whatever the amount of months is. I'm not going to do math here and embarrass myself. However long it's been, she's come back with a new name, same Banks attitude out there, taking over the women's division in New Japan Wrestling. Now, I've said this on earlier episodes, I don't watch other wrestling promotions, not because I don't want to or that I'm not open to. I just don't know how. I don't know where to get AEW. I don't know how to watch Wrestle Kingdom. I don't know, what station Impact Wrestling's on. I have no idea what these other pro wrestling organizations do to promote their shows or whatnot, so I never get to watch them. But I do stay up on the news for pro wrestling through wrestling feeds, and I've been following the Sasha Banks saga since it happened. I was never a huge fan of Sasha Banks. Maybe not for anything on her end. I just don't think WWE pushed her in the way that would make me want to care. Like, of all the women wrestlers, I really enjoy Bayley. I think she's one of the best. I think her game is tight, especially Natty. Natty's another great one. Charlotte Flair's okay. She's a little overused, but that's neither here nor there. But given how much I like Bayley, I'm surprised I wasn't a huge Sasha Banks fan, but I wasn't. That being said, she's put on some crazy matches in NXT. I've seen those, and the matches that she did put on in the main roster were great. Like, Sasha Banks did great work, but again, she wasn't getting pushed as the top talent. Like, she was always poised. Like, she was always ready to strike and be like the premier women's title holder, right up there with Charlotte Flair. She just didn't. I don't know. She didn't crack that ceiling, which is strange to me because she has all the parts, she has the acumen, she has the talent, athleticism. She's really good on the mic. I don't know. She got relegated to this strange kind of following role where she would just sort of be in the title picture, but not really, and then kind of go away for a while and then come back and then not be in the title picture again, but kind of be, and everyone was always waiting for her to take over, basically, and it just never happened. Maybe that was a Vince thing. I have no idea. But now she's refreshed and restarting with a new gimmick. It's not a new gimmick. It's a new name, same gimmick, a new hairstyle. If you go take a look at the pictures of Mercedes MONÉ's hair, it's special. It's a special thing. And yeah, she went out there in Wrestle Kingdom 17 and she laid claim as the CEO of the women's division in New Japan Wrestling, which, is a very Sasha Banks thing to do. She has been filing a lot of trademark claims to get a bunch of different gimmick names ready for her re-debut, I would say. And I guess Mercedes MONÉ was the winner. I don't mind it. I think Sasha Banks is a great name. I think Mercedes MONÉ is like the most wrestling name, which is great. It's fantastic. I like that she's keeping in sort of the same character because she knows how to play this character. She knows how to play this role, and she's just tweaking it a bit, right? And we say it, maybe every episode I say this, to make a great gimmick, you have to turn your own personality up to 11, and I think that's what she's doing. This is a great fresh start for her. I think going to New Japan, she's going to get, the recognition that she wants and deserves. She's going to hopefully run that women's division for a while and get over with the New Japan fans, build up her sort of, I won't say her fame because she's already famous. She's freaky famous. She was in a Disney Plus Star Wars TV show. She doesn't need the fame, but in the wrestling circle, she's going to build up that legend, that I don't know, what's the word for, I keep wanting to say cachet, but that's not it. She's gonna build her profile. There you go. And inevitably it's going to help with negotiations when she comes back to the States and starts wrestling for whomever. It could be Impact, could be AEW, could be whoever. There is a saying, everyone who leaves WWE doesn't truly leave WWE. The machine will always welcome you back if you are able to make the money. So don't bank on her not going back to WWE. In my opinion, I think it's only a matter of time before she works her way back. I believe her husband still works for WWE. Her best friend Bailey is there. Triple H is still a big fan of Sasha Banks. The fans love Sasha Banks. If she comes back as Mercedes MONÉ, that would be great. It would give her, again, another fresh start in the States, because I assume, like me, there are lots of people who just watch WWE. So having her come back with, kind of a new moniker and a new attitude, but also like Cody Rhodes, returning with more, right? Just more experience, more, abilities. I don't know what the words are. Again, I'm super tired. But having her return from New Japan as basically a new version of Sasha Banks would do nothing but good for her character. Now, WWE is known to fumble the returns of high-profile stars from Japan. Just look at, Johnny Nitro, which was, I still think, one of the saddest returns in the past 10 years. The man came back, did absolutely nothing. They paired him with The Miz for 2 years and then stuck him in a backstage segment and then fired him. Again, old regime stuff, but still, WWE does fumble the returns of these high-profile stars. Cody Rhodes is the exception. I think his return was going to do well regardless, and he's coming back. He came back with a lot of experience and time under his belt in the ring. He went around the world and wrestled and just got better and came back and brought all those fans with him. So he set himself up for success, and I think that's what Mercedes MONÉ is doing. Go check out the match. I'm going to try and find a way to watch. I think there's clips all over the place, so I'm going to try and grab a couple of those. And then, I'm going to start looking into how to watch New Japan Pro Wrestling. I've heard nothing but good things for years, decades even. It's a great organization. A lot of great talent come out of there, and I don't get to watch, so I'll have to take a look at that. Anyway, how do you feel about Mercedes MONÉ, the name? Oh my God, I'm falling apart. The gimmick and her debut. Hit that bell to get notified on YouTube when new videos go live, and subscribe to the podcast on any and all podcasting platforms. This has been the O Wrestling Podcast. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget, I'm your friend.
I'm your friend, but if I ever see you in the ring, I can beat you. Don't you know? Yeah, yeah, yeah.